morning, second and third grade, or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. I'm making it in the morning. And here we are for our final music class of the school year. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to read a couple of books. And the thing about books, or some books, is that they can connect musically. Even if they're not about music, they have some elements in them that make them musical. For example, our first book is Rumble in the Jungle, and it is written in a very poetic way. And poetry can have a heartbeat and a rhythm just like music can have. So it is partly music, or at least it's related to music through those things, heartbeat and rhythm. So let's read Rumble in the Jungle, and I'm actually going to come a little bit closer so you can see the pages clearly. Okay? Rumble in the Jungle by Giles, Andrea, and David, Witowsik. We're going to go with Witowsik. Here we are. First of all, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be zebra stripes or trees in the jungle, but that was the first page. Okay. And it's got very colorful artwork as well. And art is related to music, of course. Music is an art. It's the art of sound, taking sounds and turning them into something beautiful. And here we have our poetry. There's a rumble in the jungle. There's a whisper in the trees. The animals are waking up and rustling the leaves. The hippo's at the waterhole. The leopard's in his lair. The chimpanzees are chattering and swinging everywhere. Some animals are frightening, and some are sweet and kind. So let's go to the jungle now and see who we can find. So can you hear that? There's also rhyming. I didn't mention rhyming before, but music has a lot of rhyming in it as well. All right, first is chimpanzee. It's great to be a chimpanzee swinging through the trees. And if we can't find nuts to eat, we munch each other's fleas. Well, but they do. That's how they clean each other. And then, yes, they can eat bugs like fleas. The lion. The lion's the king of the jungle, who quietly sits on his paws. But everyone quivers and shudders and shivers as soon as he opens his jaws. Elephant. It's great to be an elephant, all big and fat and round, and wander through the jungle, just elephing around. Zebra. And the zebra says, I could have been gray like a donkey, or brown like my cousin the mule, but instead I've got stripes, which my lady friend likes, since they make me look handsome and cool. Oh, we've got two. First is snake. The boa constrictor's a slippery snake, who squashes, then swallows his prey. He knows that it's not very friendly or kind, but they do taste much nicer that way. And the giraffe. Some animals laugh at the gangly giraffe, but I hold my head up and feel proud. I really don't care when my head's in the air and my cheeks getting kissed by a cloud. That would be really interesting to be taller than everything around you. Hippopotamus. Hello, I'm a big happy hippo. I sleep in the sun till I'm hot. And when I'm not sleeping, I mooch in the mud, which hippos like doing a lot. And the crocodile. When animals come to the river to drink, I watch for a minute or two. It's such a delight to behold such a sight that I can't resist chomping a few. Oh my. Clever poetry. Rhinoceros. The ravenous rhino is big, strong, and tough, but his skin is all baggy and flappy, which means that there's plenty of room for his lunch, and that makes him terribly happy. The gazelle. No one can run half as quickly as me, the galloping, gorgeous gazelle. I can leap up so high that my horns touch the sky, and I'm awfully pretty as well. That's called alliteration, when you have a bunch of words in a row that are the same, that start with the same letter. They use that a lot in poetry, like galloping, gorgeous gazelle. Oh, there's another G, gorilla. The gorilla is big, black, and hairy, and the thing that he likes to do best is to look all ferocious and scary, and wallop his giant great chest. Thud, 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 thud. And there's the little one. Pat, 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 pat. Here we have first the leopard. If you meet a hungry leopard prowling through the night, make sure you call him sir and be incredibly polite. Beware of the terrible tiger. You don't always know when he's near, but his eyes shine like lights in the blackest of nights, and his growl makes you tremble with fear. The night has started falling, but the jungle never sleeps. The vultures circle slowly, while the leopard softly creeps. And if you listen quietly, you might just hear the growl of a hungry pair of panthers who are still out on the prowl. The lions and their little cubs are sleeping in their den, so let's leave them till tomorrow, when we'll visit them again. And it ends with the same picture as the beginning. What do you think? I'm going with zebra stripes. All right. And our second book is called The Napping House. It's a pretty famous book. In fact, you can see it has a gold seal right here because it was the winner of the New York Times Best Illustrated Children's Book Award. So let's take a look. The Napping House by Audrey Wood, illustrated by Dawn Wood. I'm going to guess that they're related. I love the art in this book. Look at all that rain coming down. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child, a dreaming child on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that child, there is a dog, a dozing dog on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that dog there is a cat, a snoozing cat. A snoozing cat on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. Now we're getting crazy. On that cat there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Oh, they had me believing it until mouse. Because I do have cats and dogs that sometimes like to cuddle with each other. But I don't know about the mouse. And on that mouse there is a flea? Can it be? A wakeful flea on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. Here we go. A wakeful flea who bites the mouse and makes the mouse leap into the air. Nobody else realizes it yet. Who scares the cat. What a perfect picture of a scared cat. Who claws the dog. Who thumps the child. How is Granny still asleep? Who bumps the granny? Chaos. Oh my goodness. Who breaks the bed? But apparently they're all having fun because they're smiling. And look, the sun has come out. Sometimes rainy afternoons are the best time for a nap. And now the sun has come out. In the napping house, where no one now is sleeping. They went outside to enjoy the outdoors. And that is what I recommend that you guys do. Since this is our last video lesson of the school year, I will not see you guys until the end of summer, and I am very excited to do that, to see you guys again in person and have some regular music class time with you. But until then, you have a long summer to relax and enjoy and spend time with your family and go on some little adventures and hopefully do some musical things. Don't forget about music this summer, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.